I'm the commanding officer of VMM-266 Reinforced, or better known out here as the Air Combat Element Crisis Response Africa. Our unit has both MB-22 Bravo aircraft as well as KC-130J Hercules aircraft. We provide that 24/7 alert capability for the combatant commander, as well in support of Combined Joint Task Force Horn of Africa, to respond to a crisis 24 hours a day at a moment's notice. And that's really in support of our embassies that are all over the continent of Africa.
Major Brandon Thompson, I'm the operations officer at 266 Reinforce. We're here in CLDJ, I run the operations department for the squadron. We're responsible for five missions total, so in a nutshell what that is Operation New Normal, which is support to the Department of State, as well as crisis response, and that's for the entire continent of Africa. But then in addition to that, we're responsible for PR CASEVAC, so that's kind of one of our METs, or Mission Essential Tasks, so Tactical Recovery of Aircraft and Personnel. And then we also do infill and exfil missions for U.S. Special Operations Forces in both CENTCOM and AFRICOM AORs. And that's really the majority of the missions that we flew were those, the AFRICOM and CENTCOM infill exfil missions. One of the things that we did while we were out here is there was a mission, low visibility mission. They needed blood, which was, as a critical life-saving support delivered to a boat. And so we problem solved and decided to deliver the blood via C-130 air delivery to the boat. And that was actually the first time that blood was ever delivered to a water DZ successfully.
Did a tactical recovery of a downed unmanned aerial system. We're able to respond very rapidly and then get the thing in the back of our MB-22 aircraft and then recover it back here to CLDJ. Another mission that we supported that you've probably seen in the news, the First Lady of the United States just had a visit down to Nairobi, Kenya, and we supported her with 4 MB-22 Bravo aircraft and 1 KC-130J during her high visibility mission to the continent in Nairobi. We stay, pretty well employed when we're back at Marine Corps Station New River in North Carolina, but it just can't compare to the day-to-day operations that we're doing out here. And to put that in perspective, I have, maintainers working on the aircraft 24 hours a day. They work on, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and then that also, we're doing missions, at all hours of the night and throughout the day.
Both V-22s and then also C-130s. And then that's huge for this AO with the vast distances that have to be traveled throughout the continent of Africa, and it makes this combination perfect out here. So with the V-22, we have speed and range, but then also the ability to land to an austere location, which no fixed-wing aircraft would be able to do. But then we can do what helicopters can't do with that speed and range. And then adding in the C-130s as an air-to-air refueling platform, it really makes us capable of almost transiting the entire continent of Africa. We got to do interesting things that you normally don't get to do on deployments. And then we really got to see how the V-22 can be employed to its max capability. And out here was the perfect environment to be able to do that.